Hello, welcome to the SEON Virtual House Tour 2021. Thank you to SEON. It's an honor to be here. My name is Ethan Cole. I'm with Earthshare Construction. We're based in Lebanon, New Hampshire. We're here to talk about the Cliff House that we recently completed in Norwich, Vermont with one of our partners, Backtilt Studio.
Hi, and I'm Dan Haedrich. I was the designer for this house. I specialize in small, energy-efficient homes. This one was a real joy to work on. It was a joy to work with Earthshare Construction, and I think we can say we're both quite proud of the result.
Absolutely. This house, which we're calling Cliff House, was a great project to work on, and it was great to work with Dan again. The story of the house is something like this. We needed to create a home for our client and her 3 school-age children. On the family property was an existing garage. Originally, the plan was to renovate the garage, but we discovered the slab the garage was on was not adequate. And so what was a gut renovation turned into a new construction project. But we had to stick with the existing footprint. Or at least we ended up sticking with the existing footprint for budgetary reasons as well as site constraints. It is a 1,280 square foot house, 2 stories. It was built for about $250 a foot. It was a squeeze, but it is a modest home. And so the design and finishes followed modesty and simplicity that was refreshing and an alternative to a lot of the aesthetic visions that drive many projects these days.
Yeah, I think what's sort of key about this house is the simplicity of the systems, the simplicity of the build system, and finally, to get the cost, the simplicity of the form. So we'll probably talk a bit more about the systems, but in general, we have a double stud wall, heat pump for heating, pellet stove for backup, and probably a little unexpected for this house, but it's there, is a heat pump hot water heater, the new Sandon unit, which takes the heat for the hot water from the exterior, not the interior.
So now to get into a little bit more into some of the specifics of the house.
So let's start with the envelope. This is double stud wall designed to dry both inward and outward. Building is on a slab. On sub-slab R32, slab edge R42. There's a shelf there for that foam. And then we run up the wall with that double stud wall R41 and a fissure truss for R60. Windows are from Kohltech, they're triple glazed. Ethan and crew did a superb job with the taping to get a fantastic blower door test, and he can tell you about that.
The final blower door test was conducted by Jen Severett of Efficiency Vermont. We participated in their high performance home program and achieved the highest tier. 174 cubic feet per minute was our blower door number, which equated to a 0.78 air changes per hour at 50 pascals. The threshold they require is 1. We were very happy with the 0.78. The roof is R60. The walls are R41. Some of the other requirements that Efficiency Vermont asks for have to do with Energy Star appliances, low flow water features, Water Sense, and water fixtures, as well as ventilation requirements. And so Dan can tell you a little bit about the mechanical systems that he designed for the most part.
So what we did, the prime heating source is a 12,000 BTU single head heat pump. The head is located in the prime living space on the ground floor. I assume that the heat will sort of wash up to the second floor to the bedrooms. For the really cold days, when you just need a blast of heat, we do have a pellet stove, also in that prime living space, and the bathrooms have small electric resistant heaters. So you do have a capacity to sort of get above the temperature provided by the heat pump. For whole house energy recovery ventilation, we just use a Panasonic unit. Works great. We installed that in a chase on the second floor with ducts running through the second floor walls down to the first floor as needed. Hot water, we mentioned, was a little unusual because we're on a slab and we just had no space for a indoor heat pump driven hot water heater. We opted to put a Sanden in. Has a fantastic warranty, so we're hoping that all works out well. Appliances obviously are efficient, Energy Star rated. All the lighting is LED. Overall, very low energy house. What's, I think, also really quite appealing about this place is its location. It's actually an in-town lot. It's part of a very small family subdivision. It's what I call location efficiency. In other words, the fact that the owner and her children can walk to school, to shops, to the bank. Really, in my experience, if you take the sort of net carbon consequence of our transportation footprint, getting these in-town locations is a huge bonus.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would add that the hot water heater, the Sanden, is one of the first on the market, if not the first, to use CO2 as the refrigerant, which is much more benign than your typical refrigerants used in heat pump systems. Some of which apparently always leaks out, and so that's a big plus. So to take a little bit of a closer look at the space, as I mentioned before, this house is refreshingly modest in the way it kind of reimagines what is really needed in a home. We did a custom kitchen built in our shop, and that's partly because this kitchen is small, and to hit the aesthetic, it just made sense. So we built this kitchen that Dan designed to maximize function while reducing or eliminating extraneous space and equipment. Most notably, it has a 2-burner electric cooktop that the homeowner has been raving about. It's fast, efficient, even for this family of 4. The refrigerator is small. The stackable washer and condensing dryer fit perfectly in a closet off the upstairs hallway. There is a built-in bench and shelves. They line the picture windows in the living room and the central upstairs bedroom. There's some built-in shelves centered in the stairway railing, accessible from both sides, and the deep windowsills serve as flexible shelves in each room for small items or even books and plants. The whole goal with these small houses is you really try to make each little area connected to the whole, but simultaneously have a feeling of, let's say, difference from the other parts of the house. So in this case, we really accentuated the stair hall. It has a view of a cliff behind the house as you're walking up, so you have this micro experience of looking at quite a large stone outcropping. You turn, there's this bookcase element, top lighting. Each little area we try to make a little experience and effectively offset the fact that this is quite a small house by many people's standard, I guess is the best way to put it. So far, the owner's loving it. They're delighted. Thank you so much for coming today. We would be happy to answer any questions if we have time, and feel free to reach out to us if you would like to discuss anything further. Thank you, SEON, and everyone.
If your old windows need tender love and care, call Thomas McLaughlin Window Repair and Weatherization, 254-9370.
Berkeley and Veller Greenwood Country is the largest and oldest independent real estate agency in Windham County. We are family-owned, and our company culture is just that. We're a big family. We have fun together, and we work well together. Since 1965, we've helped thousands of buyers and sellers turn their real estate dreams into reality. Between our two offices, we have 28 agents. Our agents are a wealth of information and resources. The properties we've sold have a huge range from mobile homes and tiny houses, very small lots to hundreds of acres, antique houses and farms to stunning energy-efficient contemporaries, mom-and-pop storefronts to large commercial buildings. So, let us help you with your real estate projects and needs. Call or email, visit our website, have us work up a market value for your property, or help you find your next home. We are your real estate experts.
At RK Miles, our business is focused on providing our contractor customers with what is most important to them, receiving deliveries that are complete and on time. From the initial sale through final delivery, our team takes care of it all, so you receive what you expect when you expect it. Celebrating our 80th year of delivering orders on time and in full. RK Miles, with full-service lumber yards throughout Vermont and Western Massachusetts.
Al Jefferson Sons Heating and Cooling specializes in energy efficiency, including both air and water source state-of-the-art heat pumps and equipment in southern Vermont. We provide diagnostic, design, and installation services to commercial and residential projects. We are members of Efficiency Excellence Network of Efficiency Vermont.
Proclima's Intello Plus is the interior air barrier that makes the world's most efficient ecological buildings possible. More than simply an air barrier, it's a one-of-a-kind, vapor-variable smart membrane and dense pack insulation reinforcement all in one. Intello Plus is a heavy-duty, passive house Class A air sealing component, surpassing ASTM E2357. It exceeds the most stringent standards for healthy indoor air quality and is Declare labeled. It's easy to install because it's lightweight, and with a reinforced mesh, it has a very high staple tear resistance, ideal for blow-in or dense pack insulation like cellulose, wood fiber, or sheep's wool. Using Intello Plus as part of the complete Proclima air tightness system is backed by a 10-year comprehensive warranty. It's available in 3 roll sizes: short, standard, and double wide. Intello Plus is the keystone to long-lasting air tightness and intelligent vapor control in walls and roofs.